Shah Peerally is a renowned lawyer in the Bay Area. His work has been commended by Congresswoman Nancy Pelosi and Barbara Lee. He's been featured on several major networks and publications, including NDTV, Times Now, and San Jose Mercury News. His law firm handles immigration and debt settlement. Listen to the Shah Peerally Law Shows on Monday, 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. on KLOK 1170 a.m. For more information, call 510-742-5887 or visit PeerallyLaw.com.
The new novel, The Immigration Lawyer Asylum, has something for everyone: drama and romance. The story is inspired by a true story about a man from Iraq who is a suspected terrorist and wrongfully held by the U.S. immigration. The story is centered on the immigration lawyer, Sarah, who handles the case and describes the entire immigration process to obtain his freedom. The story goes in great depth on filing immigration petitions. If you're a reader who wants to curl up with a book about immigration matters and human rights, visit Amazon.com to buy. Visit www.splgpc.com. Call 510-742-5887.
And now, from the San Francisco Bay Area studios, KLOK proudly presents to you the prominent attorney Shah Peerally for the Shah Peerally Law Show, coming at you with over 50,000 watts of power. The Shah Peerally Law Show, where all your views matter.
Hello everybody. Assalamu alaikum, sastika, namaskar to all the listeners. This is attorney Shah Peerally for the Shah Peerally Law Show, and we are going to talk about some very, very interesting things today. Some breaking news when it comes to the student visa. And today I have with me on the board Franco. Thank you, Franco, for really starting this prompt on time, and I really appreciate that. And also today, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to start taking the calls in 5 minutes. So don't call right away. You can call in 5 minutes at 408-912-5565. And anything I'm going to tell you today is for educational purposes only. You should not act or refrain to act solely on the information provided. You should contact an attorney if you have any questions. And again, this is attorney Shah Peerally, and if you want to call us for a consultation in the office, please call 510-742-5887. The website to check is attorneyonair.com. First of all, great news for students. As you know, there was a lawsuit against the STEM OPT. The STEM OPT is that extension OPT, which was originally passed by President Obama. And ultimately, there was a lawsuit against it, and the court kind of invalidated it, stating that there was no way now, because the president, actually the DHS didn't really go to the proper channel to get this done. But ultimately, the court gave some time to the government, the DHS, and they ultimately came up with a rule. So tomorrow, the rule will be officially published, and it will be effective on May 10, 2016. The rule will be officially published and is going to be on May 10, 2016. The rule is going to be implemented. But in the meantime, we have analyzed this rule, and we have put this on our YouTube channel, YouTube/Shah Peerally Law, and you will find this also on our website, attorneyonair.com, attorneyonair.com. And we did a very good YouTube analyzing, comparing the two OPT that we have. What basically is in that rule are a few things. For one, the changes that we have seen and we have analyzed, this new OPT is going to be for 24 months. OPT, for those who don't know, is the optional practical training. It will be allowing people who are in the STEM, science, technology, engineering, mathematics, will have a work permit extra of 24 months. However, this rule comes with a lot of strings attached to it. I'm going to talk about that in a few minutes, but we want to enjoy a little bit the good news, because many students have been hanging like that and or don't know what to do. For one, for those who already have their 17 months, it's already approved, or before this rule is published, you will continue on the same until your EAD gets complete. But you will also be able to apply for another extension of 7 months to make it 24 months if you meet the new rules. Now, I'm going to talk about the new rule because the new rule has a lot of things on it that might actually have a chilling effect on employers, and we will be starting to help. Many employers have contacted us and wants us to help them because before, when people were on the STEM, they could easily just go ahead and basically apply for a job just like a regular job. They didn't have to do much. But now there are a few things that will have to be done. For one, there will be an emphasis on training and monitoring. And there will be a form called Form I-983, where basically the employer will have to fill this and mention and show that this employer has the means and ability to train those people under the STEM. So it's not going to be an easy fly this time, especially if you're placing the students in a different company. So you will need to fill that form. And also there will be also an attestation that will have to be issued from the employer, and that attestation will have to prove that they have not displaced any U.S. citizen or any permanent worker, including green cards and even H1B, to give that position to the STEM OPT. And also there will be another thing that they will have to do, a reporting that they will be that has to be done to the DSO by the student. And also, not only by the student, you will also have to have the employer reporting on this. So, and another thing which is very, very important, the accreditation of the school. And that's going to really go to the heart of those schools who are known to be diploma mills or visa mills, because they are going to check, even if you are accredited, they will not just consider those degrees as STEM. So watch out for those schools, and I'm not going to mention their names, before you claim STEM, because you might not be able to claim STEM. So I hope they're going to adjust their curriculum, etc., to be able to qualify under that new STEM rule. And I'm going to give more details on that as soon as possible, but I have some very good YouTube video which you can see on our website, attorneyonair.com. I posted this YouTube, or you can go on our blog, immigrationlegalblog.com. The other thing that is going to be a little bit tricky for many is the fact that there will be site visits. So basically, when you're going to be working somewhere at a company or being placed at a company, you will have a site visit. They will inform the employer for 48 hours prior to that. But if they find out there's some kind of fraud or something they suspicious, they will come and site visit it anytime. So that's one thing that is kind of very, very important. That means basically no more kind of tricking on the STEM EAD. And also the other thing that it's going to be very important is going to be the salary will have to commensurate with with almost the prevailing wage. So we are looking a little bit at the situation of the H1Bs. So all this will actually need some preparation and a package, and we're going to get started getting ready for this as from next month after the H1B season is finished, because right now is the H1B season, to help the employers to basically comply with this new rule. So if you are an employer or a student, please give us a call, 510-742-5887. I have also created a page on Facebook for that. It's called F1OPT. Facebook.com/F1OPT/ and if you could just please like that page, we will update it, and also our YouTube channel, we will update it. So until then, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to go ahead and now I'm going to take some callers. I don't know, Franco, if you have any callers, but if you have any, so I'll be glad to take their call. You can call on anything on immigration, including H1, F1. You can call for your green card. And the number to call to the studio today is 408-912-5565. This is Attorney Shah Peerally, basically, live on air today, broadcasting to you. And the news today is about the OPT student visa. So please call us if you have any question. It doesn't have to be on student visa. You can call on any kind of visa, and anything that pertains to immigration or debt settlement. where I can answer, I will be more than glad to answer. And I have Franco on the board to help me today. So, ladies and gentlemen, I will continue. I told the callers to hold on, so probably now, at this point right now they're going to start calling. But until they call, I wanted to go into more details a little bit about this new rule under the OPT. And also, what happened yesterday, the visa bulletin was published, and it's not a great move. And I've done an analysis on this, which I've posted too, but unfortunately, it doesn't seem like it's moving ahead for India, especially. We are talking only about 1 month of moving, which is not what everybody was expecting. But I'm still hopeful that next month will be better. So let us see what happens. I think we have one caller. This is Shah Peerally. You're live on air.
Yeah, hi, Shah. This is Santosh. I have a question on the further, last week, 2 weeks ago I called on top of that. So suppose anybody changing the employer from A to B and he has the approved I-140 from employer A. So after transferring H1 to employer B, okay, so if the employer A cancels 140, so still he can get the priority date?
Yeah, priority date still stays. I think you have a background. You're probably in the bot or driving. So I wish you best luck for the day. Yeah, you can still use the priority date. Like I said, according to the Foreign Affairs, according to the manual of the USCIS and the DHS, you still retain the priority date even in an I-140 is cancelled. Having said that, there is a case law, one case law, and it's not even a big case law, which was a BIA who didn't really have jurisdiction. They say no. But majority of cases, they do retain their priority date, even if the I-140 is cancelled.
Okay, so one more question. What happened to that 140 EAD rule? Any update? You said from February we are going to get
nothing yet. We just saw the government focusing on the OPT, and yesterday, tomorrow it will be published officially, even though we have a copy of it. But I'm hoping next they are going to focus on that EAD. So let us watch on things in the next 2 months. Hopefully something will come out, but they have not really given us anything. But as soon as I get it, I will post it on my website, attorneyonair.com. Okay? Okay?
Okay, sure. Thank you.
Good luck to you. Let me take another caller. This is Shah Peerally. You're live on air.
Good morning, Shah. First of all, thank you for the show. It's been very informative, and I know a lot of users are getting benefited out of it.
Thank you, sir.
Do you have any update, status, or some information on the I-140 EAD rule? I know it's been hanging there, and commented, and the comment has been been submitted, and I'm just trying to see if there is any update. Which I was talking to my lawyer last week, and processing my green card, and she said by May, June we're expecting we'll get at least EAD for the guy who was priority date until 2011. But I'm not sure how far that is true. Is just giving some boost up for me.
Okay, that's a good question.
I'll take your answer on the air. I think I'm driving and there's a lot of disturbance.
I got you. Okay, drive safely. Okay, so this is a good question, and I was just asked that. First of all, there are two EAD rules that is coming up. There's one where they basically are saying that the employer will not be able to cancel that EAD. But that rule is very convoluted. Nobody understands it. There was another rule which we have been pushing also, and a lot of people have been pushing. I know I have not personally pushed it that much like I pushed for the H4 EAD, but the one where basically the I-140 will get an EAD. The one where the I-140 will not be cancelled will probably be passed. The one for the I-140 EAD, I don't know. Honestly, they have not shown any move on that. So I don't even feel like it's going to come in June, July. But in the next 2 months, hopefully we will have something. But I cannot really pronounce. Right now they were focusing a lot on what we call the student visa OPT, which came out. But hopefully we will see something in the next 2 months, okay? I hope that answers your question. But keep checking my website and my blogs. I will post it there as soon as it comes out. So let me take another caller. This is Shah Peerally. You are live in air. Hello? I think I lost the caller. This is Shah Peerally. You are live in air. So, ladies and gentlemen, feel free to call if you have any questions on immigration, 408-912-5565. And if you want to do a private consultation, the number to our office is 510-742-5887. And I wanted to congratulate the team for few big wins we have gotten. We have finally won the case for the big case on the national interest waiver I was mentioning. And this is a case we were doing for this big aeronautics company in America. And also we have won a very difficult H1B transfer here, where there were some issues with the check stub, and also there was some issues with the occupation. We got a huge RFE on it, but ultimately we were able to win it. So if you need help, and especially if you're getting denials and you're a company where the lawyer is not very familiar with the H1B, you want our help to do H1B, either transfer or new H1B, or you want us to file a motion to reconsider or an appeal, please call us 510-742-5887. Let me take another caller. This is Shah Peerally. You're live on air. Hello? Yes, sir.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
Thanks for all the help you guys are helping for the community. I have a quick question. My wife got EAD, H4 to EAD. So my question is that, we are planning for India. While coming back, will they ask any documentation or, she's going to get SSM? Is anything we need to be careful while she was coming from India at port of entry?
No, not really. Only thing you have to bring is, if you're coming with her, your H1 is what really controls the H4. So my recommendation is to make sure you have an employment letter for you. As long as your H1 is good, she's going to be good. Okay? So there's nothing special. And if she has any kind of issues with the law, like a criminal matter or something, then you can give me a call. We can discuss about that. Apart from that, they are not very strict on the H4. As long as the H4 has all the documents, it's good to bring your marriage certificate, but it's not necessary. And a copy of your approval notice, of course, and that's pretty much it. And your stamp on your passport is good. But for you, you need to bring if you're traveling, and especially if you're working for a small company, bring an employment letter with you. Okay?
Okay. Sure. Employment letter is like offer letter or the...
Yeah, an offer letter, but bring a current one and a check stub or something. Just carry it with you. They might not ask it, but just in case. Okay? Good luck to you.
Okay, definitely.
Okay. Thank you. Let me take another caller. This is Shah Peerally. You are live in air.
Hi.
Hello.
I have a question on the H4 EAD as well.
Yes.
If I'm on H1, I have my 140. My wife works as well on the H4 EAD. If I change my company and my original company revokes my I-140, will my wife still be able to work on the EAD, or will her EAD also get revoked?
No, if you transfer the case, what you should do when you're transferring the H1B, I have a very good article on this on this blog, www.h4toead.com. I wrote about this. If you do a transfer of the H4, although it's not necessary sometimes to do it, but in this case it would be good. You transfer the H4 when you're transferring the H1, and at that time the I-140 is alive. Whatever time they give to your wife and the transfer is approved, you're pretty much safe. But if in the middle of it the I-140 gets canceled, then they might cancel the EAD. But they are not really canceling it right now. We're not seeing that, but they have not really made strict rules on those. But technically, if after that you have to renew it and you don't have an I-140, then yes, it might be canceled. But you might have another way too, but because if you are already passing the 6 years in your case, then you can claim it under the 106C rule also. So it's a case-by-case basis, but when you transfer your H1B, make sure they do the I-539 transfer for the H4. That's it. And make sure that the I-140 is not canceled in the meantime. Okay?
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Okay. You did follow me, right? Because H4 EAD is given on two grounds. One, I-140, and one beyond 6 years extension. So whichever way she falls into, you can claim her EAD. So if you don't have any of those, if you're doing a renewal, they will take away the EAD. But if you have one of those, you can always renew her EAD without any problem when you're transferring. Okay? All right?
Sure. Just one follow-up. My personal EB2 date is July 2014. Do you know a rough estimate on when I could be eligible for a EAD or 485?
Oh yeah, I didn't do predictions, but what I was thinking is that it will move only 1 year maximum this year. Until the elections is gone, we're not going to see a big movement because that might create a lot of issues in the political arena. This is what I see because a lot of politics get involved in those cases. So I think you should be patient for the next 2-3 years, depending on the government. Okay? Okay?
Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Good luck to you. Let me take another caller. This is Shah Peerally. You're live in here.
Yeah, hi, Mr. Shah. Thanks for taking my call. And
you're welcome.
First of all, very, very thanks, at least from me and I think all of us. You're doing a great job.
Oh, thank you so much for the kind words.
Yeah, it's incredible. I have a very basic question, a dumb one. I'm taking a case where suppose my I-140 is approved and my H1B is extended for say 3 years after 6 years of quota, and then need to move back to my native country for good, and then what happens to the current application of I-140 and green card? Is it like if after 2 years or something, if I want to come back, I can use that, or it's just like waste?
Well, it depends. If you are leaving and the I-140 is still good, you might be able to enjoy that because there is nothing that really prevents you from basically enjoying that. But it all depends on the company, if the company is going to revoke it or not. So if the company revoked the I-140, then you lose it. But if the company didn't revoke the I-140, then you're good to go. The I-140 doesn't go away just because you leave the country, by the way. So you can always enjoy that, but make sure that you have all the company is going to keep it alive for you. Okay?
Okay.
Good luck to you. And let me take another caller. This is Shah Peerally. You're live in here.
Hello.
Hello. Hi. How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing good.
Yeah, you're live on air. We're listening to you. Go ahead.
Yeah. So my question will be regarding STEM OPT. So it was mentioning that for the guys who are already on 17-month STEM extension, so is it exactly 150 days? Or there will be some clinch that there might be a little bit extend, like who guys have 147 or 140 days, even a few days missing. So they can eligible for that one or not? And second question that you mentioned about specific schools, is it make any issues for any schools or not?
Yeah, but I cannot mention the school right now until they decide on them. But only thing, the 150 days, what they are talking about here is 150 days of unemployment. They are going to increase by 90 days. Actually, it's 120 days per 30 days. So it's, as you know, on the STEM OPT, you used to have only 30 days. If you're unemployed, you lose the STEM, right? But now they're going to add another 90 days on this. So you're going to get 120 days plus another 30 days from the previous one, so which makes it 150. But the truth is only 90 days plus 20 days, but plus 30 days. So yeah, if you pass that 150 days, you're going to be out. But the question is,
I'm sorry to interrupt you. The question was that the guys who are already on 17 months time extension, they can only eligible on May 10th, who has 150 days left, so they can apply for next 7-month extension.
Yes.
So, like those who have 147 days, for example, I have. So those, can I include 3 doses or something? Because on May 10th, from May 10th to my end of OPT.
No, I think you should still apply because by the time they get this release and everything, I'm pretty sure they will consider it. You should still apply. if they apply the rules strictly, you won't get it. But no, otherwise, yeah, but you have to meet the requirements of the new STEM, right? The rules of 6893 and 983, things like that, the form. But at this point, I don't have an exact answer for you, but I'm pretty sure they will accept it because it's only 2-3 days difference. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, but let us wait when it unfolds. They're going to release what I'm giving you here. I'm taking it directly from that publication, but USCIS is going to release now an interpretation of that again when they're going to put question and answers in the next few weeks. There we will get our precise answer. They probably also will have a conference soon. So keep checking on my website and like this page F1 OPT, and hopefully I will update stuff on it. Okay. Okay, good luck to you.
Hello.
Thank you. So let me take another caller. This is Shah Peerally, 11 here. Hello.
Hi. Hello.
Hi, how are you? Yes, sir. Go ahead. I'm listening to you.
Hi. Thanks, Shah. Is it Shah Peerally?
Yeah, this is Shah, 11 here.
Oh, okay. Hi. Thanks for taking my call. And I have a quick question regarding my H1B visa. And this is related to my India visit. I have the I-94 till this year, September this year, and I need to go for an India visit. Will it create a problem?
I am. What is your question exactly? You have your stamp on your passport or the I-94. Which one you have a problem?
Yeah, both are the same date, and it's till September 2016 this year. And can I go to India for a month or so and come back sometime by June? Will it have any problems?
Well, you should not have any problem if you don't have any problem on your case. It's very hard to tell. But if you have any kind of, I'll tell you where there are problems, and you can check if you are in one of them. One, if you have any kind of criminal record, like especially DUI, you might want to talk to a lawyer before you travel. Two, if you have shifted job, for example, let's say you work for a consulting firm and they put you in another client's place, you better get an amendment approved before you travel, because at the airport, if they find out, they won't let you in. And three, if your job is not confirmed, then you might not want to travel. So otherwise, no, everybody is traveling as long as it is done properly. I am not advising people to go for stamping if they have any kind of issues, but people who already have a stamp on their passport and a good I-94, and you have till what month you say on your I-94? On your September. Yeah. So usually 6 months has to be valid on the 797. Not on the passport. The passport doesn't matter even 1 month, even 1 day. But what is important is to have 6 months on that. Otherwise, they won't let you in. In case you don't have that, I will recommend you go ahead and you file an extension to premium, get it approved, then you travel. Okay? All right?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks.
Good luck to you. Let me take another caller. This is Shah Peerally, you're live in air.
Hello, Mr. Shah. Thank you for taking my call, and first of all, thanks for this awesome show. It's so beneficial to the community.
Thank you for your kind words.
I have a quick question regarding my wife's H1B transfer. So is it necessary to have a I-140 approval notice for doing the H1B transfer?
No, it's not necessary unless you are above 6 years or you have already passed 6 years. If you don't have that, you won't be able to transfer. I'll tell you why. It's a very good question, because the rule of extension and transfer are under the same. So every time you're transferring, you are basically applying the same section of the law, which requires that you have to have time on the H1B, and time that you get after the 6 years is not carried forward to the other company unless there's an I-140. So every time you transfer after 6 years, the I-140 has to be present and alive. Then they will give you another 3 years.
So we have the case number, but not the approval notice. Will that?
Oh, you mean the notice? Oh, I have a YouTube video on this. I just made that because I'm kind of busy. I'm not writing articles, so I'm doing YouTube videos. And you will see on my YouTube, if you tap YouTube/Shah Peerally Law, Shah Peerally Law, just Shah Peerally Law, my full name and law, you will see that I made something how to get it. You can get a copy of this through the FOIA, the Freedom of Information Act. I kind of give you step by step how to do it, how to fill the form, everything on that YouTube. I kind of copied the screen and put it there. Because a lot of people are asking me, and I don't do that. It's so easy to do, so I kind of guide them. Just go on this YouTube/Shah Peerally Law, and you will see how to do it. Just do a FOIA. But at the same time, if you have a receipt number, what you can do, go online, check if your company has not revoked your I-140. And it will probably say it there. And if you do the FOIA, the Freedom of Information, you should get a copy of it, hopefully. And if you're not able to find it on the YouTube, shoot me an email, and I'll send you the link. Okay?
Sure, sir. Thank you. And one more quick follow-up question. So is it possible to travel to India between H1 transfers? Like, what is your status generally between H1 transfers?
You can travel, but you will have to mention that and have the transfer be done, what we call consular processing, because as soon as you leave, the part of the change of status will die. So my recommendation is not to travel, okay? Because there are a lot of issues that can happen, and if you're outside, you might not be able to fight it. So my recommendation, if you have to travel and you're transfer to premium, get an approval, then you leave, okay?
After approval, we can transfer even between jobs, right?
Oh, what you mean transfer between jobs? You cannot transfer between jobs. The transfer is for one.
Once my H1 transfer is approved, before switching my jobs, like in between, I can travel for 1 week and come back and join the new job.
No. Once it's approved, yes. But after, if it is not approved, no, not yet. If it is pending, no. Yeah, to answer your question, I'm sorry. Yeah, I now understand what you're saying. Once you get approved, yeah, you can travel and come back. Okay?
Yes, sir. Thanks a lot. Thank you.
You're welcome. Let me take another caller. This is Shah Peerally. You're 11, yeah? Hello? Okay, I think I don't have any callers right now. We got a lot of callers, ladies and gentlemen, and I think we have answered a lot of a variety of questions, very interesting, on the I-140, on the H1B transfer, H4 EAD, and also on the student visa, what's going to happen in the STEM. I'm trying my best to there's a 300-page publication that was issued yesterday. I tried my best to put it together on this YouTube video, but hopefully if you are listening, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's youtube.com/Shah Peerally Law, Shah Peerally Law. I have two YouTube channels, one Peerally Law, one Shah Peerally Law. But the Shah Peerally Law is dedicated to short videos, so you might want to subscribe on this one. And I will also give you updates as we go, and you can also subscribe to our newsletter where I give you updates pretty much on a weekly basis. And the YouTube channel is almost a daily, because I always pause the information as I get it. So it takes me 5 minutes to do a YouTube instead of writing an article, which takes me some hours. So I'm doing that because we're in the H1B season. And as you know, if you need help on the H1B, whether you're a company or an individual, please call us 510-742-5887. Franco is telling me we have another caller on the line. This is Shah Peerally. You're live on air.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good, Shah. Thanks for taking my call. So I have a question on my I-94. My I-94 and my passport expiring in this August. But I do have a valid 797 up to next year, September. So my question is, if I get my passport renewal in the next month, so will that be a problem? I don't want to go back to some other country to get my stamping done or extend my I-94. So what are all the other options I have?
Okay. Let me get the dates right. You have a 797 which goes to 2017, but then when you came back in, they gave you less on the I-94 at the airport because your passport was expiring, right?
Right, correct.
Okay, yeah, this is something very common, by the way. So what you need to do, when is the I-94 expiring, the one they gave you at the airport?
So this August 2016.
Okay, so what you need to do, get your new passport, but even without the new passport, you can go ahead and file an extension of H1B. Or the other option is to go to the CBP office and ask them to extend it, but they are not doing it anymore. They do it only when there is an emergency. We just came back and they can correct it, but you can try the CBP office. Once you get your new passport, go to the CBP office first. Ask them if they will gladly kind of extend the I-94. It's a 50-50 chance depending on the CBP officer, but they are doing it only in emergency cases now. They used to do it. The second option is to go ahead and file for an extension to an H1B extension. You don't have to leave. And the third option, of course, is just to leave and come back. So it all depends which one you don't want
question,
to leave.
Right? Like if I take the second option, so before expiring my I-94, the new I-129 should be approved or it should be okay?
No, you have to get the passport first. Then you apply for that.
Right. So let's say I applied it, right? But do I need to get the I-797 approval before my I-94 expiration or?
Oh yeah, you have to do it before, because right now your I-94 is controlling, and in August you'll be out. So you cannot. If you pass one day out of it, you will have to leave and come back. There's no other option at this point, unless you try. CBP will try to help you if you're lucky. But my advice at this point is just to stick to the extension or go to the CBP, but do it before August, whatever date is on your I-94. Okay?
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. You have to do it before. Okay, it's a must. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, good luck to you. So it's a very important point they brought. As you know, whenever you're traveling and your passport is expiring, even you have a good I-797, you will have an issue. So make sure that you're checking your I-94 every time you enter the United States. One advice: check your I-94, because it's online now. Sometimes you make mistakes. I've seen people that entered an H1, they put H4 on it. So these are the kind of stuff you really need to check, because if you don't check it, you will not even know. You can go on the website. I have a link on my website, but you will know it is checking the CBP. Now pretty much everybody knows it, the I-94. Please check it. As soon as you enter, always check it. It's major, okay? Let me take another caller, but before I take the other caller, Franco, I'm going to transit a little bit to debt settlement. For those who don't know about debt settlement is something that we have been doing for a while, and now it's picking up again. It seems like the economy is kind of fluctuating on us. A lot of people are seeing themselves with big credit card debts or getting sued, by the way. A lot of people getting sued, and they're ultimately ending up by having judgment against them, and we are helping them getting out of these debts. And we are seeing also a lot of people who their employers even are suing them because for whatever reason. As you know, there's a lot of times you see employers who are don't even know the law. They're trying to sue people to get those money from them because they did H1B for them, but that's not really the rule. It doesn't work that easily. So if you need help on those two, we can help you. 510-742-5887. You can check this website, yourdebtsettlementattorney.com, and we can help you on credit card debt. Second mortgages also is coming back in many houses in the coastal areas and in some Sacramento areas, Stockton, where the house is going down. I don't know how it's working, but it's working like that. Even here in the Bay Area, it's going up, it's going down there, and they are getting underwater, and the second mortgages. We can help you. Just give us a call, 510-742-5887. The good news when it comes to debt settlement, which we call it, we don't charge anything in advance before we get it. Let me take another call, and I'll go a little bit more in debt settlement. This is Shah Peerally. You're live on air.
Good morning, sir. Deep
Good morning, sir.
Thanks for taking my call.
You're live on air. Go ahead.
A quick question. So my niece is visiting me on a B1 visa, and she came here in end of January, and now she's thinking of doing an MS here. She wants to apply for MS in one of the universities locally. What is the process of converting that B1 to F1? What are the best processes for that?
You need to do what we call a change of status from B1 to F1, which is doable. I do a lot of them, especially for master's degree. It's not that hard. and there is a process there. You need the I-20 from the school, and you need to fill the form on the USCIS. It takes around 150 days to 180 days to get approved, and in the meantime, she cannot start school. So it's not very complicated, but she cannot start school until it's approved. That's where it gets tricky, because sometimes the school is not ready to really kind of the school cannot take her until they get the paper, and then by the time the case gets approved, the school has already started, and this is where it's a little bit tricky. But if you need help to do it, just give us a call. I'll handle it for you. 510-742.
Do you suggest that she does a status change here, or takes I-20 and goes home and then applies for visa in the home country?
It's got its advantage and disadvantage, but this is a good question. Change of status, at least if you do change of status, you're pretty much kind of safe in terms of you're dealing only with one Department of Homeland Security. I've seen very few change of status getting denied unless the school is bad or you don't have the means to pay for the school. But it is always better to get the stamp. If you have a good school, for example, a state university, I would recommend just getting the F1. It goes faster. And plus, they get a stamp on their passport, which they can use to travel back and forth. Because if you do a change of status, later she wants to go visit her family, she will have to go for a stamping anyway. So it's a case by case, and I need to check which the school is what really is the important part and who's going to pay for the school. So double check if the school is good and she has money to pay, she should just go and get the stamp, come back. Okay?
All right. Thanks a lot, sir.
Good luck to you. So let me take another caller. This is Shah Peerally. You're live on air.
Hi, Shah. Good morning. How are you?
Good morning. I'm doing well. What can I do for you?
Yeah, I have a question. Like, my wife has a valid H4 until November this year. And she's planning to go to India in July and come back in August. But I just overheard you telling that we should have a visa for 6 months at least to come back.
No, H4 the rule doesn't apply the same. H4 when you come back, it goes by the H1. So whatever the H1 has, the H4 will get it.
Even my H1 is valid until December this year.
Yeah, then you have to have 6 months. I recommend filing an extension, get it approved, then you go. Because if you don't have 6 months...
I'm not going. My wife is going.
Yeah. Well, they will probably give her if you have 6 months on your H1, because she will have to carry your H1 usually with you, and they will find it online. So I recommend you do your extension. For her, she doesn't need to do an extension, because once you leave the country, when you come back, H4 doesn't work like H1. You don't need a 797 to get the H4 at the airport. You just need the stamp on the passport, and the H1 has to be good. But for you, I would recommend doing your extension before she travels, or while she's there, get your H1B approved. But as long as you have 6 months in between, they will let her in. They're not very strict that much on H4, but the rule is still the 6 months to be on the safe side. Okay?
Okay, sure. Thank you.
Good luck to you. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not going to take more callers today. So, if you want to call us to do a consultation or check on anything we can help you on, the number to the studio to the office, is 510-742-5887. I will have Amit speak in a few minutes, but before I get Amit on, I am going to discuss a little bit about debt settlement, because debt settlement is something which can really help you a lot. I've seen many people kind of restart fresh with their life, because in our community, most people don't want to file bankruptcy, or they don't even qualify for bankruptcy. However, they still have problems. We're a little bit like how the people in America are right now. Those who are at the completely bottom of the line, they are having help, but the one at the top, they already have their help. But the one in the middle are suffering, and those are the one we can really help. Many people have relied on credit cards, especially when they're sick. And many people in the Bay Area are also in the IT sector, where jobs or layoff goes day, and they're shifting from one job to the other. And suddenly now they got back on a job, but they're not making that much money, but they still have all those debts, and they want to start fresh. And where we can help you is to get rid of all those credit card debts. And this is not a trick or magic or debt consolidation here. What we do, we negotiate those debts with your creditor, your collection agency, or the other lawyer. We bring it to a fraction of its value, and then we pay them. For example, you can owe $100,000, we negotiate it, and you pay only $10,000, and they forgive you the $90,000. And here I'm not protecting your credit or anything. All we are doing here is get rid of those debts. And we can do it the same for the second mortgages if the house is underwater. For example, you have a house of $500,000. The first loan is $350,000. The second loan is $150,000, and the house is worth only $300,000. So the second loan is hanging to nothing. Then we can do a debt settlement for you. So give us a call. We have done thousands of those. You can call us at 510-742-5887. And also for those who have a litigation loan, many times they don't realize that when you don't pay your debts, the creditor will file a lawsuit. And once they file a lawsuit, they will probably win because you won't defend yourself. And even if you defend yourself, it costs you so much money. So it's not a good idea to do that. We can settle it, get rid of it, even during the litigation or even after the judgment. So I recommend you give us a call, 510-742-5887. One good example, we had a client who came to see us, and I always use that example where he owed $60,000. We negotiated it, we brought it to $30,000. It was not a great deal, so he didn't take it. So he went back and litigated it, and after litigation, he owed $240,000. Then came back, and we were able to renegotiate it for him. But had he not taken the deal from the beginning, deal which we got, then it would have been helpful for him. But unfortunately, sometimes it's not easy to take those deals, but at the same time, it's better to cut your losses and run sometimes, so it's better. So I think now, ladies and gentlemen, I say have a nice weekend. I have Amit on the line. Amit, are you there?
Hi, Shah. Yes, I'm here.
Hi, Amit. How are you? Sorry,
good,
today I'm doing well. Today it took a little bit longer on us because of the student visa news and the visa bulletin. So I'll let you finish. And anything we tell you today, ladies and gentlemen, is for educational purposes only. You should not act or refrain to act solely on the information provided. You should contact an attorney if you have any questions. Thank you, Franco. Thank you, Amit. And Amit, you have 8 minutes to go. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes. Thank you, everybody. So, Shrikala, namaste to all the listeners. Yes, I'm here to give you a little bit of what's happening in real estate. अगर तुसी अपना मकान वगैरह दे बारे विच सोचते पे हो that you're planning to buy this your dream house as market de vich, this is a perfect market for that. And I am here to help you out if you need any of my assistance. We actually provide everything on the real estate side. अगर तुसी property management करवाना हैगा, तुहानू loan करवाने हैगे, refinance, pre-approval, anything like that. And plus, if you are planning to buy and sell the house and want to buy investment property, have any commercial property that you're dealing with, you want to sell any of your commercial property, we do deal with that as well. So anything on the real estate that is there, we will do it for you to get you the best deal possible. ਉਹਦੇ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਆਪਣਾ ਡੀਟੇਲ ਦੇ ਦੇਣਾ ਨੰਬਰ ਹੈਗਾ 510-299-9361. Once again, the number is 510-299-9361. मेरी वेबसाइट हैगी है gambhiramit.com. It's GAMBHIR amit.com. Our office is in Fremont, and we are open from Monday through Saturday and Sundays by appointments only. So again, the number is 510-299-9361. I am going to go over my listings today because I have so many listings available. अगर तुसी कोई भी मकान खरीदने के बारे में सोचते पे हो, these properties can make sense for you because these are priced right, only to look into the market standpoint, so that way you can qualify and get the house you're looking for in any of the counties. So पहली जड़ी listing है मेरे को, it is in the Elk Grove, which is in Sacramento County. This one actually is in a 10 out of 10 school district, 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 2003 built, and this one is very close to school as well, in a very good location, desired location. And the price on this one, listed price, is at $335,000. So if you're planning to live in Sacramento, you work there, and you want to buy a house there, this is a perfect one that we can get it for. Or if you're looking for the investment purpose, the cap rate on this one is close to somewhere between 4.5% to 5.5% on the cap rate based on the rental property. The dujji listing mere ko hagi hai, it is in San Jose, which is 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,500 living area, close to 8,800 lot size. This one actually is rented right now, but it's going to get vacant pretty soon. If you are planning to, get something in Santa Clara County, this is the perfect property for you. The listed price on this one is going to be at $765,000. So give me a call on that one. We can definitely help you out. Then we have a listing in Newark, which is in Alameda County. This one has another great listing. This is very close to the border of Fremont, Maury, and Newark, Cedar Boulevard, close to Stevenson, and towards 84 and 101. This one is a 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom, and this one is 1,500 living area as well. The 9,300 lot size. It's a very big lot. It's a cul-de-sac, very nice house, all remodeled, ready to go for. The list price on this one is $793,000. Then we have another investment property in Alameda County, which is a townhouse. That one is a 4-bedroom, 3-bath in Union City. That one is 1,400 living area. The HOA is about $230 a month. This one is currently rented out as well, but the current rent on the area is about $2,700 to $2,800. The list price on that one is $90,000. So $490,000. Then we have some another listings available if you are looking for something in the price range of $150,000 to $200K range in Sacramento, new houses, or $200K to $300K. So all those things that we can definitely help you out. And then if you are looking to get some good deals, give us a call. Number again is 510-299-9361. ਨਾਲੇ ਦੂਜੀ ਗੱਲ ਮੈਂ ਇਹ ਵੀ ਕਰਨਾ ਚਾਹਾਂਗਾ ਕਿ ਅਗਰ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਕੋਈ ਵੀ ਪ੍ਰੋਬਲਮ ਹੈਗੀ ਹੈ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਕ੍ਰੈਡਿਟ ਰਿਪੋਰਟ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ, ਜਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਅਗਰ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕੋਈ ਲੀਨ ਓਨ ਕਰਦੇ ਹੈਗੇ ਹੋ, ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਕੋਈ ਵੀ ਲਿਟੀਗੇਸ਼ਨ ਹੈਗੀ ਹੈ, ਕੁਝ ਵੀ ਹੈਗੀ ਹੈ, and you are planning to actually do the refinance for your house, that can give you a problem actually. ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ problem ਦੇ ਸਕਦਾ ਹੈਗਾ ਤੇ ਉਹਦੇ ਵਾਸਤੇ definitely we have solutions for you how to take care of that instead of going directly for the bankruptcy or foreclosure. ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਜਦੋਂ ਵੀ ਤੁਸੀਂ foreclose ਕਰਦੇ ਹੈਗੇ ਹੋ ਜਾਂ bankruptcy ਕਰਦੇ ਹੈਗੇ ਹੋ, that can definitely put a big halt on you. You cannot buy a house or you cannot do a refinance anymore after that. So for that, I will guide you to let you know that. Plus, make sure take an expert advice instead of stopping any of your payment or doing anything with the bankruptcy or foreclosure. Think about all the options. अपने जेडे भी सारे तुम्हारे कोल option हैगे ने. Look at it. Then if all the option fails, then go for those process if you can. Other than that, agar तुम्हारे कोल कोई भी option हैगा, like you can go to your real estate, your tax people, or your settlement attorney. These people can definitely give you some options ताकि you can definitely avoid foreclosure or bankruptcy. Then we can definitely help you out, to give you the options in which you don't have to wait like 4 years.